Hey, I'm Emily Fraser from McDermott Cues. I hope you all like and follow Shark Street.
Hi, I'm Lukas Jonas. Join us on the Shark.
Hello, I'm Jonas Salotto, and join us on Shark Stream.
Hello everyone, I'm Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. Join us to the Shark Stream. Let's go!
Hello, I am David Alcaide. Join us in Shark Stream.
Hey guys, I'm Federic Horst. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Christina Tkach. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Guys, it's Jason Shaw. Join us on the Shark Stream tonight.
I'm John Moore. Join me on the Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Savannah Easton. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hi, my name is Georgia Georgiev, and you can join us at the Shark Stream.
Salotto is the world's premier pool community. Playing your friends has never been more fun. Raise the bar with Salotto so regular practice can become real pressure. With monthly prizes and cash payouts, Salotto brings pool to the people. You can even submit match results to Fargo Rate through Salotto if you want, but you don't have to. Your race, your place. Make your matches count with Salotto. Download now and get started. No minimum play per month. 8, 9, 10 ball. You choose. It all counts.
Boom, what's up, everybody? Bobby Hilton here, coming to you live in the booth. Give you guys a little shark talk. Just want to talk a little bit about what's going on in the world of billiards. There's been a lot happening over the last 3 weeks. Of course, everything's happening over there in Vietnam and then the Philippines. So I just wanted to touch base and talk to you guys, talk a little bit about it. And if you guys have any questions, it'd be great. I'd love to chat with you, answer any questions that you guys have. Because I know there's a lot of confusion about Mosconi Cup. And, if Lukas is going to make it, if Jonas is going to make it, who's going to make it, all that stuff. And, of course, the event at the Philippines, people are wondering, why is it a single elimination? A lot of people didn't show up for their matches. So there's just so much to talk about. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to talk. Send me a chat, and we'll talk about it on air. I want to go over a couple things that happened over the last couple of weeks. We're going to go back, of course, to the Hanoi Open first. And we'll talk a little bit about that. Hello, how you doing, Katina? How are you? So if you guys want to buckle up, sit down for a little bit, chat, listen, talk, whatever you want to do. Let's make it happen. So first, we're going to talk about the Hanoi Open, and it was a pretty good event over there in Hanoi. Always is. A lot of people from Vietnam go there, and a huge fan base. It's crazy to see all the videos and stuff with people, the pros hanging out and just doing things. and it's pretty awesome. You know, a huge field, and we had one person that came out on top, victorious, right? Actually, we're going to go back 1 week farther, 1 week earlier. We're going to talk about the Perry Open. Who won the Perry Open first? We're going to talk about that first. And do we know who won the Perry Open? Yes, we do. And this is the guy who won the Perry Open. You don't know who that is. That's Mr. Moritz Neuhausen. Of course, you know who he is. And congratulations for winning the Perry Open. You know, he says he got lucky. But we don't think so. We think Moritz is an absolute monster on the table. Fantastic player. Still very young, 21 years old, I want to say. And he is just an incredible player. You know, he may have got a little lucky with a couple shots here and there, but well-deserved tournament win. The Perry Open, and great job to him. Congratulations, Moritz Neuhausen from Germany. Big win, huge tournament over there at the Perry Open. Great job by him. And just one more time, let's see how he said he won the tournament. All right, again, I don't know if I agree with that, but that's what he says. And again, he's, you know, great player, obviously, great player. Always fun. He's been in the Shark Stream a couple times. He played Lucas. Lucas actually beat him one set. I think it was a race of 10 that day, and I think Moritz had him like, I want to say 10-4, 10-3, and then Lucas came all the way back, or 9-4, and Lucas came all the way back to win 10-9. And then, of course, he was back for another trip here. He came to the Shark Stream, and he played, he was partners with Jonas, and he played FSR and David. And the young guns actually beat the veterans. It was a really good event here as well. And unfortunately, he lost to Jason Shaw the last time he was here. But he's been here a couple times. Again, a great kid. I'm sure he's going to be back. And he took care of his winning ways. It's pretty cool to see. Very proud of him. We send messages to him, say thank you. Congratulations, not thank you, but great job with all the stuff that you're doing. And then from there, they go to the Hanoi Open. And then the Hanoi Open was another great event. And of course, that is the one where Peter Labutis took that one. He took first place in the Hanoi Open. And who came in second was Mr. Lucky Moritz Neuhausen. How about that? The kid from Germany almost went back-to-back majors. And it's pretty crazy. Great job. But of course, you can't take it away from Pegis. A huge win for him. Of course, we believe that might have made him on Moscone, but we guaranteed the spot for Moritz. So not only did Moritz make the Reyes Cup because of his first and second place, he is absolutely guaranteed on Moscone, which is really cool. So congratulations to him. Good stuff. And of course, Pegis as well. Really good stuff. And then we go from there. We go to the Reyes Cup, and that was in the Philippines. That was the first event in the Philippines, and Team Rest of the World did not fan so well. They did very. I don't like to use the word poor, but they didn't do very well. They I shouldn't say we. It's not us. It's the rest of the world versus Team Asia. And the final score there was 11-3. I'm going to give you guys a quick look. I got a lot of stuff here that we did, but they absolutely played phenomenal. They had the young kid on there, AJ Manis from the Philippines, and he absolutely crushed it. He was the MVP. Obviously, it's only been 2 years. He's obviously the youngest MVP. But, I mean, 16 years old, playing with that kind of pressure with all those great players, and to become MVP is pretty solid. Really solid. Congratulations to him. You know, this is what we got. And that is your final score right there. That. Final score is 11-3. 11-3, Team Asia wins. And I don't know what to say. Not too much to say about that. I mean, what can you say? Team Asia is better, right? Team Asia is better. That's why they won 11-3. Just much better. They got a lot of rolls, obviously a couple rolls here and there, but they played fantastic. 2 years in a row, they absolutely dominated Team Europe last year, and they played again this year. They dominated this year 11-3. So I don't know what you can do to beat Team Asia. Maybe you can see if you can get, like I said, Filler didn't show up this year. Jane didn't show up. Maybe they would be there, but you never know. Both of those last two teams, Team Europe and this team, was very solid. You had such a great team there with Jason Shaw, of course, Morris Newhausen, who's probably one of the hottest players in the world, FSR, and Sky Woodward, captain of USA, and they only won 3 matches. That's pretty incredible for Team Asia. So congratulations to those guys. And then from there, we're at the Philippines Open. And that's what we want to talk about right now, because everybody's talking about Moscone Cup, right? This is what we had. This is what we had going in. This was Team Europe. Moritz is in. Labutis is in. Joshua Filler is in because Fran actually got knocked out, I think, right before he had a chance to pass Joshua this week. He was up, I want to say 9-7 and lost, not 9-7, 7-6, and he lost like 10-7. So that was a single elimination Filipino Open. This is Moscone. So these are locked in. Moritz, Labutis, and Filler are guaranteed. That's going to be for Team Europe. So those are the 3 players locked in. And like I said, Moritz is probably one of the hottest players in the world. And Peaches just coming off that huge win. And, of course, you got Joshua Filler. Now, there is a couple people talking about maybe Filler's not going to play. He posted on his page that he's guaranteed for Moscone. He didn't say, I can't wait for Moscone. I'm excited for Moscone. He basically said that I qualified for Moscone. So it leaves you a little bit of window. Is he thinking, am I not going to play this year, or am I not invited? I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be interesting to see. And then after that, of course, you got Jason Shaw. He's the captain. He's in, right? So you got 4 players. You got Moritz, Labutis, Filler, Shaw, and who are you taking? Are you taking Young Kachi? Are you taking FSR? Are you taking David? And now David actually can mix everything up here. David's in the top 16 of the Filipino Open. If he wins that, I'm not exactly sure what that changes, but that definitely can change a little bit and make it a little bit more crazy. I'm not sure if he can take third. I don't think he can, but if he comes up and comes top 4 in the money, maybe you want to take David instead of Kachi or Fran. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens on Team Europe. Real excited, and can't wait to find out what's going to happen. So I'll give you a look at it real quick again. So this is Team Europe right now. Moritz locked in, Peaches locked in, and Filler, I believe he said he locked in, so I'm assuming David can't catch him. So that's what we got for Team Europe. And let's go to Team USA. And this is what we got for Team USA, guys. Fedor Gorst, lock. Shane Bamboni, lock. Tyler, lock. And, of course, Sky Woodward is going to be captain. So those top 4 are guaranteed. Now, the question is, Lucas is number 5. Okay? Lucas is number 5 on the points. He is also tied for the Hanoi Open for the who stayed in America the longest. Him and Sky got knocked out the same round. He also made it farther than anybody else in the Filipino Open. He was actually 2 rounds away from guaranteeing a spot in Moscone. He didn't get it, but he was 2 rounds away in the highest finisher in the Filipino Open. So I'm going to make our claim right now. This is the Shark Streams campaign for Make Lucas Picasso Werner on Moscone 2025. You're going to see a flyer. We're going to put a push on him. This kid busted his ass all year, right? He busted his ass all year. He traveled to events. He came in second in 2 good events. He played really well in a couple of them. And again, he's number 5 in the United States for Moscone. So let's make the push for Lucas Picasso Werner, Moscone 2025. So we don't know who he's going to pick. We made a post that Matchroom made. We shared it. And Sky actually said the team picked Billy last year. So we'll see what happens with the team this year. Are they going to pick Billy? Are they going to pick, maybe go back and take Oscar, even though he didn't play in that many events? Or are they going to play Lukas, who has played, traveled, did everything he's supposed to do, and he's right there. He was this close to getting on with points. He didn't quite make it, but he is number 5 in money. It's going to be really, really interested. All right, pro level average says, I want to see Lukas there instead of Billy. At least a little new blood. Can't send the same team year after year, expect different results. No disrespect to Thorpe. That's kind of my thoughts as well. Lucas Castle-Werner is a good player. He played some great matches this year. He, like I said, he came in second over there in North Carolina, and he lost to Roberto Gomez, who was playing fantastic, who actually came in he second in the one pocket and first in a 9-ball. So he was just on another level that weekend, and Lucas played really good. So many big names he played and took down. He took down a couple of big names in the Expo, and even at the U.S. Open, he played a couple good rounds. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. I hope he's going to make it. We're going to make our push for him, being our player, but also because we want him, because he deserves it. He has the numbers. He's right there in 5th place, and hopefully he can make it. Okay. And you want to go back to Team Europe, our other guy, Jonas Soto. He can make it. We can make a claim for him as well. He deserves it as well. He was up there so many events, came in second at the UK event, and winning another match from event, playing phenomenal all year long. And Moritz just came up and played better this last couple of weeks, and not taking anything away from Moritz. Obviously, he deserves it in Peaches, but Jonas should be mentioned for that pick as well. So we're hoping our spots, Lucas and Jonas, both can get in there, but both can be well-deserved. Both played well all year long. Both did all the legwork, and they did everything that they could do. So that's how it goes with that. That's the update. I'll give you the exact updates with the points as soon as Matchroom does it, as soon as this event is over. But again, there's no more Americans in the Philippines, so the American's not going to change. The only other people for Europe, I think, in there is, I want to say, David Alcady. So he's the only one that could, but I don't think he can catch number 3. So I don't think he can catch him. So, and now let's talk about the Filipino Open. Have you guys saw this at all? So if you don't follow the Shark Stream, you really should. And if you're watching me, I'm on the Shark Stream. But here's a couple of the pictures. This is our good guy, Bob Lewis, with Jason Shaw. Of course, Lee Van Corteza. And look at this. This is at the mall. Okay, this is day 1. The crowd wasn't that busy at day 1, but come day 2 and 3, and today it's absolutely packed. But look at this beautiful setting, 3 rows. And from what I understand, the last couple of days was absolutely packed. Absolutely packed. And this is the setup. Only 8 tables. It's good and bad. I'll give you a couple of reasons. The reason why it was good, there was only 8 tables, and 4 of the tables were streamed. So a lot of matches were being streamed. Bad because obviously it's only single elimination, and it takes a little bit longer to get through them. So it's a hit or miss. It's different, unique, but they had free entry, so anybody can go check it out. There's a little setup of the tables. You can imagine that. You can go stand right next to your guys that you want to see. 8 tables. That's a big area, 8 tables. So a lot of people can stand around. There's no seats, no tables. So just kind of walk around and see it. There's our guy, Mickey Krause. And there is the venue. So that's where they are at the mall. American player, Billy Thorpe, of course. That's what we got going on over there. Yeah, Lance, we're going to talk about Alcady and Sokol was great as well. And Busty and Fedor was nuts, was absolutely nuts. I'm actually getting to that point right now. I'm going to give you guys a quick commercial. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. And so, yeah, we're at the Filipino Open. It was really, really cool to see those pictures that Bob sent us. Really, really good stuff over there. And just give you guys another quick picture. This is a great picture of FSR, Mario He. Of course, Begis, the winner of the Hanoi Open, Lucas, David Elcady, and Jonas as well. So we got some great pictures. So make sure you follow the Shark Stream and do all that good stuff. Like, follow, and share, all that good stuff. And here's the payout, guys. This is the payout for the Hanoi Open. First place, 30,000. Second place, 12. Semifinal, 7. Fifth through eighth, 420, 4250. Ninth through 16, 2,500. 17 through 32, 1,000. 33 through 64, 500. That's the payouts for the Filipino Open. And don't forget, this is 120 players. They end up having, I think, I want to say 30 forfeits, which is kind of crazy to me for a $500 entry tournament. But it was a single elimination event. Haven't seen one of those, can't remember. So, you know, if you went to Philippines just to play in that event, you flew all that way for one round, one bullet. That's kind of crazy to me, but it is what it is. It's a real exciting tournament. I can't knock what they're doing there. They're, again, giving you free admission and free entry. And you can see it when Fedor and Boosty played. What a great match it was. It was down to the wire. Boosty was playing fantastic. Federer missed a couple balls that you didn't see. He doesn't miss too often. I don't know if it was a crowd or he just wasn't feeling 100%. And, you know, Boosty took a big lead, and then Federer came all the way back. It's 9-8. Federer wins the next game. It's 9-9. And Federer missed an actual, Boosty missed an 8-ball. And it was very makeable. He went back and shot it a couple times after his match because it was very makeable. But he missed 8. And he left Federer a little weird on the 8-ball, and Federer made it, and then he missed the 9-ball. Crazy. So Boosty won 10-9. What a crazy closure to that event. I mean, Federer, of course, the best player in the world. You know, missing that hill doesn't happen too often. And of course, you're in the Philippines, and one of the greatest players of the Philippines, probably number 2. Behind Efren, you know, it's unbelievable. It was just crazy stuff. Yeah, I'm looking right here. Yeah, Boosty had a 7-1 lead over Espen Robles, took care of that match easy. Then he went on and played Fedor, and he was playing really fantastic. See here, and then Lucas won 2 rounds in a row, and then he ran into a tough player, and he lost actually 10-3. He was knocked out of that one. But check this out. This is really cool too. Real quick. Like Jason Shaw was actually doing a scrimmage match right there with Dak Kwok Hong, and it was race to 14, and he won 14-10. And it was really cool. So there's so many cool things that's going on in the Philippines. You know, there's so many good players sparring with each other, playing, and you know, the crowd was just unbelievable. Here's a quick picture of the crowds. Check this out. Look at that. That's at the mall. How crazy is that? All smiles. Everybody's there. Look at all the people. Look at them. Now, if that's not pressure, we don't know what is. Thousands of people just looking, watching. Crazy. And 3 levels. This young kid, 16-year-old hustler from Philippines, and he lost a close match to David Elcady. We're going to talk a little about that in a few minutes. Of course, you got Jeff DeLuna there. Look at all the players, all the fantastic pros. Looks like fun out there, doesn't it? Not going to lie, it looks really cool. Looks really cool out there in the Philippines. All right, here. So yeah. Boosty was up 9-7 right here. He was up 9-7 when he makes that 9-ball. Then he misses the 8-ball, and then, of course, misses the 9-ball. That was something else. That was something else. I've never seen such an exciting match. I mean, the pressure was unreal. I was watching it on my phone in the morning. It was early in the morning, obviously. There's a 12-hour difference over there. But you can listen to the commentators. You can feel the crowd, how much they wanted Boosty to win. And, of course, they're rooting for Federer as well because he's number one in the world, and they do like him, but they have it in their heart for Boosty. And it was just an incredible match, real close. And Boosty does win 10-9, which was unbelievable. And then this match right here. This is the match right here. This match, a lot of people were talking about as well. This was David Al-Kaidi versus JB Sukal. If you don't know who JB Sukal is, and I may be pronouncing his last name incorrectly, but he's a 16-year-old hustler from the Philippines, and he made his pro debut in this event, and he made it all the way down to the top 32. This kid is going to be a force. I mean, he's going to be an absolute killer in the near future and even the next couple of years. He's 16 years old, and he lost to David Al-Kaidi, Hill. And he had a good run out the last rack. He had a really, really good chance to finish it off, and he missed the 8-ball. David Al-Kaidi shooting the 8-ball and played a safety, right? Tough safety. David played perfect, got the cue ball right behind the 9-ball. He left him a jump shot. So JB could not get his jump cue apart. And of course, there's a shot clock because they're on the TV table. David Al-Kaidi actually helped him get the bottom of his jump cue off so he can make this jump shot at Hill to possibly beat David Al-Kaidi. So how crazy is that? What sportsmanship do you have there? I mean, I don't know how many players would do that. David Al-Kaidi actually helped him get his jump cue ready to possibly take him out in the finals because he couldn't get into the top 8 because he couldn't get the jump cue out. But he ended up helping him, and he made the jump shot. But I mean, he made the jump over the 9, but unfortunately the cue ball scratched, and David Al-Kaidi does win 9-8 or 10-9. And then they talked about the interview after, and David Al-Kaidi just says, "Look, I tried my best. I missed 1 or 2 shots the whole set." He said, "This young kid played fantastic the whole set." He says, "I did my best. And I helped him with the jump cue. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. I know nothing bad to say." He loves his Filipino fans, and he did his best. So, wow, amazing match. So David is in the top 8. He's going to be playing soon. But this kid, watch out for this kid, JB Sukal. It's going to be an absolute force to be reckoned with in the future. Absolute monster. And so this is what happened. I got a quick picture of this is him after the loss. After the loss, this kid was so happy, and everybody was just cheering him on because he's just a monster. Monster kid. They said this kid's going to be the future, so watch out for this guy. Here's another quick picture right after the event. There is David Al-Kaidi helping him get the jump cue off at 9-9. The cue ball is behind. You can't see it over here, but it's behind the 9-ball. He has to jump over the 9-ball. You can see the shot clock is going down to 34 seconds. And there's his opponent at Hill helping JB take his break cue off. I mean, the sportsmanship in that kind of event, again, they're playing for $30,000, and David Al-Kaidi is helping this guy possibly make a shot to beat him. Just unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. And then you got this match right here. Check this match out. It's another great match here. Carlo Biato versus AJ Manis, another young phenom, the 18-year-old. Just an absolute killer. And if you don't know who won, I'm going to spoil it. AJ Manis, that's right. AJ Manis beats Carlo Biato and advances to the top 8. So can you imagine if the other young kid won? It would have been a 16 and an 18-year-old. Just amazing stuff. This is probably one of the only sports besides like American Ninja Warrior where the young kids can do just as good as the older kids. It's just unbelievable. David interview, I can't play that. I don't want to get caught with copyrights. And the last rack, I'm just looking at it right here. Again, I can't show it. I don't want to get caught. with copyrights. The guy breaks, makes the one, has a shot of the two, perfect. And the young kid shoots really quick. You know, he's 16 years old, and he just wants to make every ball in a hurry. You know, that's what you do when you're 16 years old. But take nothing away, this kid is going to be an absolute monster. He already is. And then he runs all the way out to the 8-ball, and then he misses the 8-ball, and then David plays the safe. And if you go to matchroom.com, you can check it out. I just can't put it on because I don't want to get in trouble or kicked off Facebook for using their video. And then, unfortunately, after Boosty beat Fedor, he was knocked out. Harry Vergara, who's playing fantastic. He's playing fantastic. Really good young player as well. He's playing good. He actually knocked out Boosty right there in a 10-8 race. That's what's going on in the Filipino Open. That's what's going on in the Filipino Open. Jason Shaw, he's in the top 8. He's another one that can make it. And I'm saying top 8, it's top 16 really right now. So there's 9 through 16. So we're almost there. We're almost in the top 8. AJ Manis beats Carlo 10-7. Unbelievable. Here's AJ Manis 10, Carlo Beato. And look at the smile on Carlo. It's just mad respect. You know, again, $30,000 they're playing for, which is a lot of money. But these pool players, with their respect that they have for each other, and they know how hard it is to win, especially look at the crowd. Look at the crowd again. Look how many people around are. I mean, they were yelling and screaming. They were making a lot of noise in between shots. It's got to be a lot of pressure to play under that conditions. Really, it does have to be a lot of. How young this kid is. Look at this AJ Manis. Look at him. Young kid, superstar, absolute monster. Jason Shaw, of course. It's Boosty versus Harry. It's exciting. It's exciting to watch. I mean, I'm waking up at 4:30 in the morning to watch these matches. It's unbelievable. See here. Let's go to Lucas Picasso. Mosconi, 100%. Let's go. That's right, Dave Longo. I agree. Crystal, hashtag LFB for Mosconi. All right, Crystal, let's start that one going. If you're watching this, let's hashtag LFB for Mosconi. Let's do it. Let's do it. And then let's see. Eric says that was JB Sukal versus David Arcady match was what the world pool needs. Really exciting. Yeah, Eric, not only was it exciting, it was a class act by David. And you know, obviously, just exciting. Like I said, yeah, I mean, you got a veteran, a player, 40 years old, against one of the future superstars, 16 years old, in his hometown, jam-packed, and it was just unbelievable. Great matchup. If you guys get a chance, if you're on WNTV.com, go check it out. It's on the recordings on there. It's worth $10 just for that one match. It's absolutely incredible. And then Eric says Jason plays Patrick Gonzalez next, and yeah, Patrick's playing fantastic as well. Going to be some tough matches, tough matches. Let's see if I have the lineup here coming up. Probably go to it. But first, I got to give a plug to my show. I don't know if you guys heard about this show yet. This is the Boom and Fraser show. But don't listen to Bobby Boom. Listen to what the fans have to say. This was a great episode. Thanks, Scott, for the story and opening up. Could listen to you all day, him sharing his stories. Make a score tour. 3 of my favorite in pool. Great show. When's the next episode? Great show. Awesome story. Keep up the great content. There's my shout out to the Boom and Fraser show. My buddies over there in the Philippines are doing all the commentary. And we're going to start season 3 on the Boom and Fraser show pretty soon, and we got a lot of super guests. We got some new stuff in coming up for you guys as well, so go check it out. YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Go check it out. I'm gonna go real quick, look up something. Let's look up. I wanted to talk a little bit about this. I want to know what anybody out there what they're thinking. There's not a ton of people watching. We got some people watching. All right, what do you think of this? Right now, first of all, this is the Spain Open, right? This is from Predator Pro Billiard Series. The date of this is December. It ends on December 2nd. You can see right there, November 25th. It says on the bottom, but November 25th to December 2nd. That is a week before Mosconi. And Joshua Filler's on the flyer. FSR is on the flyer. Now, we don't know if Fran made the team yet or not. He might get picked. Probably a good chance of it. If Jonas doesn't get picked, we hope Jonas gets picked as well. But Filler is already guaranteed number 3. Again, everything goes smooth as long as Matchroom lets him go, or he decides not, unless he decides not to go. He's number 3 right now, so he's guaranteed Mosconi. If you know anything about Mosconi Cup, it's a big deal. They usually take a week off beforehand. The American team goes to one area, and the Europe team goes to another area, and they just gel together. They practice together. They live, eat, shit, piss, everything together. There's videos on there. They're doing crazy stuff. They're actually having a good time. So it's very interesting to see Filler on a Predator event a week before the Mosconi. Does that tell you anything? I don't know. If I did, I'd tell you. But does it tell you he's not playing Mosconi? I don't know. Does it tell you he's not going to be with the week previous to the Mosconi? It's going to be really, really interesting to see what happens. I really don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be really interesting. That's it. That's what we got. That's pretty much all we got. I think we're down to 8 now in the WNT. Let me look on my phone real quick on my scores. I think it's down to 8 players. Go to WNT. If you guys don't know how to look at scores, you go to WNT Live Scores. You can log on. You have to log on to have that account. And then you can just look at this is the app. It gives you every single score. It's very, very easy to read. Once you learn it, you get very easy to read. And that's how Crystal, and I want to give a shout out to Crystal, who's up most of the nights giving you guys updates. I am waking up at 5 to watch the matches, but Crystal's been doing all the updates. So this is the top 16 here. We got Harry Vergara versus Jeff Ignacio. That's going to be a good match. Michael Benenin versus David Alcady, another great match. Pijus Labutis, Hanoi Open champion versus Bernie Regularo, another Filipino, obviously great player. Robbie Capito versus Emil Gangflot. And Emil's playing great. He's always in there. He's right in the money all the time. Rolando Garcia against Eric Naretti. And again, that's 2 Filipinos. So one of those guys is going to advance. Another Filipino, Patrick Gonzalez versus Jason Shaw. So many good matches here. And the young superstar AJ Manis versus fellow Filipino Paulo Galito. So that's what you got for the top 16. And they're starting, I want to say, at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So that's going to be 11 p.m. tonight, our time. So that's going to be the matches. And again, a single elimination now, or was the whole event. It's going to be 8, 4, 2, 1. That's it. That's all I got, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to touch you guys up on Mosconi. Again, what Crystal said, I want to do hashtag LFE for Mosconi. Just add 2025 on the end of that. And let's make a hashtag. Let's make a movement for Lucas and Jonas as well. All right, guys. This is Bobby Boom saying, check out the Boom and Fraser show. Watch the Filipino Open Final, WNTV.com. And can't wait for Mosconi. We're all going to go, and Sharks Team's going to be there. We're going to give you guys all the information. So see you guys later. Peace. Here at the Brunswick Arena on the Shark Stream, I want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors. First of all, our title sponsors. Thank you very much. Brunswick Billiards, McDermott Cues, Simonis Cloth, Aramith Balls, Taom Billiard Products, Salotto, Andy Gow. Support, share, and subscribe. And of course, all of our sponsors as well. Greater New Haven APA, Sigma Wear, team jerseys, uniforms, t-shirts, and more. Tommy's Tattoos, quality tattoo supply. Pool Table Magic, Mabel's Tables in Cheshire, NM Billiards Sales and Service, Dynamic Pressure Washing, Vaculease, WR Carbon Magic Polish, Pro Fitment Billiard Solution, Jacoby Cues, K. Morgan Painting, Organic Ink Tattoos. Thank you. Without you, there is no us.